So the first thing we're working on is the pastel buns. What we're doing, kind of like a pot bake.
I'm excited.
So like
I'm
play on
intrigued by
pastel,
this
yeah.
one. All right, Khary, I'm ready to season this meat. So what's I putting in here? I say I have
Alright.
ginger, so I'm doing about half this ginger.
Yeah, about half the ginger because we cooking the other half in the pot when it's time to
Okay,
cook.
nice time.
Yeah.
Nice time.
Garlic, half of that.
Yeah, you know we love garlic in this
Oh
kitchen.
gosh, what do you mean? Flavor town.
Come on. Hey, all these shadow beni.
Yeah.
Love that. Thyme.
Yeah, time for time. Haha.
Thyme on my hands. Parsley. You know we
And
love
of course, yeah, you know we love pimento sauce.
fermented pimento sauce. You can't forget that.
Secret ingredient, not
Come
so secret.
on. This one is just off of vibes. I go in on vibes with this one. And then we mix. Use a hand mix or?
No, yeah, use the hand mixer.
I feel like if you're, as I say, I got fed up hearing me say this. If your hand not any food, are you really cooking?
Are you cooking?
Yeah.
Are you cooking? So yeah, once you season this up here, we let it sit for a little bit, and then the next step is to cook. Alright, so of course you need a little oil to get everything started. Not too much, you know, we don't want it greased down.
He says too much while he calls more. Alright, so.
Alright, Tiff, so first thing,
ahead.
onions. Yeah. And we're in the middle of a lime here while we're cooking because cook and lime just go together now.
Come on, if you lime don't have food, don't invite me because it's not making sense.
You know, and you know that your pot ready because as soon as you add something, you hear the schwa.
And you smell it.
The schwa.
And now we have ginger and the tomato paste going in.
So ginger first.
All the ginger, yes?
Yeah, all of it. What we talk about.
A little thing again, knock it out, right. And then
Right,
go
tomato
ahead.
paste, yeah, we cook down the tomato paste a little bit. Because you know tomato paste has a little acid to it.
Acid?
And
Yes.
Thank you. So you want to cook out some of that.
So you
So
see
we're
how
looking for browning.
the nice brown color.
Yeah, you know, we're trying to caramelize the tomato paste. Tomato paste has sugars in it, you know, and you're trying to get that to come out because you're looking for some browning. Yes, it's looking red here, but look at the spoon, right? So that's what you're looking for. So now we can add that meat, Tiff. That
Lovely.
you're so nicely seasoned.
Well, knock it out for me there.
So you hear that? You hear the schwa?
Come on. Word of the day. Shwa.
Yeah, so we're trying to mix everything in. Nice, and similarly, we want to get browning of the meat now.
It's looking good already.
All right, so time to get this dough started. The first thing we want to do is add our milk. And to that, we're going to add some brown sugar and yeast so that we can. So this is about 2 cups of milk. You're going to add your brown sugar because you need to feed that yeast. Add in about 2.5 tablespoons. That little mix. Start dissolving the sugar. It wouldn't dissolve fully, but it's fine. And what we want to do is feed the yeast and just mix it into here. You want your yeast to get moist. Some of it will float to the top, but that's okay, that's normal. As they react with the milk and the sugar, it'll do what it has to do. So for now, we're gonna leave this, let it bloom, and we'll come back to it in a little bit to add the dry ingredients. Nice, so we're at the stage where we want to be here. We got a lot of browning happening, and with that browning, we have plenty flavor. So what you're looking for, it's like the brown crisps there, and you're looking for it to be nice and dried up. Now we're gonna add some water and those garnish ingredients, the olives, capers, raisins. And we want to deglaze and get all the nice brown bits off the base of the pot. You see that kind of sauce it made for itself? That's what we're looking for. I think I'll add a little bit more water because it's going really fast, but it's looking good. Olives going in.
It's down already. What else you throwing in?
Capers.
Come on.
Boom. Raisins.
A little pimento sauce.
Yep. Raisins.
I want to again.
Boom.
Come on.
And a nice mix. The nature giving us a little
blessing.
extra moisture
A little
in
blessing.
the mix. But this looking like it's almost ready for a pastel. But this time a pastel bun. All right, so now the thing is looking how we want it. The yeast bloomed. So next step would be to add some oil. We're going in with about 2 tablespoons of oil. 1 egg. It's a pretty rich dough we're making. It's a nice soft dough recipe. And we'll give it a mix. All right, the sugar is nicely dissolved now too, so we're at the stage we want to be at. Right, now dry ingredients. IBIS Bakers Flour. Gonna eyeball some IBIS Bakers Flour. So we want to make a nice soft dough, not too firm. Too much flour and it gets too firm. So let's try that and see. And yeah, you know, the mixing spoon that God gave us. And at this point, we're going to add some salt as well. So I taste my salt first because not all salt made equal. So I taste my salt to know how salty it is, so then I could have an average of how much I'm going to add. This one is pretty strong, thankfully. So I could add 3 generous pinches. All right, so we're bringing the dough together. Right now it's a very shaggy dough. So we need to work it, form the gluten a little bit. And it will take a little bit of doing. So what you're looking for is a firm texture. You want everything to have come together, not too dry, not too wet and sticky. So like this, we're not seeing it clinging to my hand. So it's not sticky. And that's what we're looking for. It'll take about 20 minutes kneading this by hand. So I have a little bit of work to do, but it's all a part of it. All right, so I want to work on my work surface here. So switch this out. 15 more minutes. So I'll continue this until it's ready. Almost at the point we want here. So it's no longer a shaggy dough, it's a smooth dough. And it will get even smoother when it rests. So I'm just going to ball it up for now. I'm going to go back in the same bowl I started mixing in so it could rest and do the first fermentation. What you're going to do here, add a little oil at the bottom. Thin layer of oil on the top. All right, and this could sit and rest. It'll take roughly 45 minutes to 1 hour. All right, so the dough is ready. I'm going to punch it down. Release those gases, and this is what we're looking for, nice and fermented. At this point, we're going to dust our surface because we're going to be kneading the surface in a quick second. Now we portion them out into balls as evenly as possible. These are small portions we're working with. And let's see how much we get out of it. And I'll even them up as is necessary. All right, we got 10 portions, so now all these are going to be made into balls. And once we get the balls done, it'll be ready for the next step, which would be roll out, fill, and then close to be ready just before cooking. All right, so time to fill these buns.
My handy dandy scoop.
Yep.
And then close it up.
Yeah, and let me give it a little close. Right, and that will rest.
Right,
All
where
right,
is
Tiff,
them?
just going straight down on this tower.
All right, where do you rest you on that one here?
Yeah.
You good there?
Yeah, we're good there. What I actually want to do is take a bowl
And cover it?
and cover it. So we make our oven.
Love to see it.
Give this thing a check. Now it's tricky. Right? Two more minutes. The next side will have color. And we can put the next batch on. All right, first batch out. Ooh. All right, Tiff. So the first batch. It's hot. This one looking the best. I feel when I open this one.
I like the one with some character.
Yeah.
But now we'll go with.
Yeah. We're going with the one that went to private school.
All right. So we had tower hops, is what we say.
Tower hops.
No, it's really
The
that's what
names
it,
that you come up with, Tiff.
yeah, incredible. All right, so
Watch this.
come on. All right, Olia.
Alright.
Look at the
Look at
inside.
that.
What she seem.
Yeah.
Let
that's
it
what
cool
we're
out for a little
talking
bit because I ain't trying to burn.
about. But cheers though.
Cheers. Now pass the meat boy. Who seasoned it, boy?
Somebody who know what they're doing.
Come on. No, it really giving like a hops. And the thing is, it looks burnt, but it's not, you don't taste
Yeah,
it.
you don't taste it. Like, you know, and that like deep cook on the one side, you really can't escape it on the tower.
No,
It has
but,
that kind of smokiness.
but it's perfectly done.
It has the smokiness to it, the
And then the pastel meat.
crispness
I love the crispiness.
on the outside. All right, yeah. So we getting the like crisp texture on the outside, crisp,
And that pastel meat.
and then the soft bun on the inside and the pastel meat that somebody seasoned very, very well.
And of course,
No, well done, must say.
of course, sorry, the IBIS Bakers Flour.
Yeah, trust
10
me.
out of 10.
Trust me.
You
that
can't go
was-
wrong,
that was
yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
Sad you show.
And I want to share. I want somebody else to try it. So Ras, come in now.
And while you're cutting it up, don't forget to like,
So-
comment, subscribe. Hit us up in the comments. Will you all try this? Because honestly, I was very surprised by
yes.
this bun. Yeah. And it looking like a hops.
Yeah, I like, you know, everything is differentiated.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is evenly, you know.
yeah. Hear that crunch, you know? All right.
Crisp on the outside. Fluffy on the inside.
Yeah.
You have an oven hiding somewhere here.
No, I'm telling you. All right, and that's a wrap.
All right, that's it for this one.